There's another political scandal out there, smoldering away, which is certainly nothing new or noteworthy. In fact, I think it's fair to say that a political career is basically a sex scandal waiting to happen. But this case is particularly mind-boggling. I don't know if Ripley's Believe It or Not museum still exists, but if it does, this case definitely merits a place in it as an exhibit of truly bizarre and nearly inexplicable human behavior. I can't recount the entire event step by step in all of its salacious details because I wasn't paying much attention to it. It was some pathetic minor political flub-a-dub caught in an electronic web of sex messages, and who has time to care about anything like that? I mean, when your president has been caught on the receiving end of a blowjob by an intern while on duty in the Oval Office, come on. The bar has been set, and it's going to be hard to top that. But this guy was working at it. He's one of the most diligent screw-ups ever. He's at least in the Gary Hart category. He recovers from the initial scandal, and he's running for mayor of New York City, and the polls have him in the lead. When another scandal breaks, his campaign manager quits, his wife stands behind him, while the guy stands up and makes a statement. I think he admits to the latest transgression, but he's going to remain in the race for mayor. If the people can find it in their hearts to forgive him, he still thinks he's the right person to run the city. Okay, now backtracking a bit, what he's done, as I understand it, which is poorly because I came in late on this, he's sent explicit messages to someone, a female, or maybe females plural, I don't know, using his cell phone, I think. I'm hazy on all of that. But I do know two things. The nature of the explicit messages is photographs of his penis, or in the modern vernacular, his junk, and that the guy's name, incredibly, is Weiner. This conjunction alone is enough to win him, if not the office of mayor of New York City, at least some archive in history. I wonder a little about this practice of sending someone a picture of your junk. It falls under the general heading of sexting, and it's not uncommon. And it's supposed to make a favorable impression. Boy, I don't know. It seems a stretch to me. Call me old-fashioned. I can't fathom myself sending a woman a picture of my junk, thinking that it will lead to any kind of relationship. Well, you say, look, you're not sending a picture of your junk to just anyone. And you're not looking for a relationship. Sure, most people, most women would receive a picture of my junk and they'd either be repulsed or they'd think it was some kind of very weird joke. But there are women out there who would be, stimulated by this. They'd respond with a picture of whatever it is they call it now, her trash, and then his junk and her trash could hook up. I don't know. I still don't think it's my best feature or the compelling reason, the game changer, as they say, why anyone would want to associate with me. But this guy Weiner, with a name like that, maybe his junk is attractive to the point of being mesmerizing. A woman sees a picture of it and she's helpless. She's got to get it on with that. It might also explain why his wife continues to support him in spite of repeated public humiliation. It's a very, very strange story, and I find myself rooting for the guy to stay in the race and win, be the next mayor of New York City. And strategically, I urge him not to run from controversy, but embrace it. I think he should abandon all pretense and have huge campaign posters featuring pictures of his notorious junk with the great tagline, Weiner for Mayor. And I believe that truly says it all. He'd have to win. How could that lose? Who you voting for? You kidding? I'm voting for the Weiner. And there's the headline. Weiner wins. Mayor Weiner of New York City. The Big Apple, the Big Weiner.